You start flipping this out, and you flip that out, and you flip the other thing out. What's going on here? And then first he sees a tools, and then he ends up seeing a Bobrisky. Like, what the?
I really don't get why a guy would fall in love with another guy.
I am putting on both parts, so if he touches me and then he feels it, he won't be too shocked.
Am I mad? When they are strong, tall, dark guys with body fame, and I start admiring BC for crying out loud.
Funny enough, you know, I've actually done that before.
Oh my God, if now me get this guy, I'm going to tie him like this to myself.
It's time for my top, yeah.
This is the core. Before the Magnet Game Show, we're asking why, you know, people just wake up one morning and decide to victimize other people, and he definitely told us offenses or punishments meted out to these perpetrators. And you were talking about 3 years in 3 years in prison.
Exactly.
Do we have others?
Yes, there are others. There are others. If you forcefully throw your spouse out of a home,
yeah,
for example, that's also 3 years with imprisonment.
Why don't we have life imprisonment?
Yeah, you have life imprisonment for some degree.
Okay, as the degree varies.
Exactly. Yeah, for some degree of offenses. Now, I quickly want to touch on because I saw it in the news and all that. The Mercy
Aigbe. You know what? We'll go to Mercy Zone. I have a couple of questions on that, so let's just hold that hold that thought basically. But now I'm just going to put you on the spot. Now, as a barrister, I know I was asking before we started this. Yes. Have you ever defended a perpetrator of domestic violence? And yeah, I'll ask a second question after that. There's a particular one I want to ask. But as a barrister now, why should you defend someone who has victimized another person, whether physically or, you know, mentally or psychologically? Have you done that before?
Now, there's a difference between defending a case and handling a case.
Diplomatic. It's okay, go on.
No, this isn't diplomacy.
Okay.
Yeah. When it comes to cases, you need to know how to handle cases. You know, as a lawyer, when a case comes before your table, the first thing you have to do is weigh the options. You know, someone is coming around to say, okay, I did this.
Yeah.
And
this is it
for this.
Okay.
I want you to defend me. So you sit the man down, you find out if he's remorseful, if he actually committed the crime.
The crime, yeah.
Do you understand? If he actually did the act and all those. And once you're able to determine that, the next thing you want to do is look at the options. You know, you have to go to the other party, you know, the victim, and find out how much pain they're going through.
Okay.
You know, by virtue of that, because
that's what you do.
That's what I do.
Okay.
Because the essence of legal practice for me is justice. And when you talk justice, justice has to be for all.
Yeah.
Justice is not a one-sided thing. If it's one-sided, it's not justice. Yeah. Justice is what is good for everyone. And if you want to be just, fair, and equitable to everyone, you must learn what we call the art of dispute resolution. That's where you get to talk of ADR. ADR means alternative dispute resolution.
Okay.
Now, you know, you have litigation where you get to do court prosecution and all that. Now, that's what it is, litigation. You go at each other's throats. But alternatively, you can do mediation, conciliation, you can do arbitration, negotiation, you know, and see if there can be palliatives, if the other party can be sort of placated, if the wound can be doused, things like that.
So you don't have to proceed to court.
Exactly. You try to work around it. But if the person, that's the victim, for example, or the prosecutor, wants to be punitive or extra punitive, like this person must be penalized for doing this,
then you just have to do your job.
You go towards defense.
Okay.
And at the level of the court too, what you do is you look at precedents, judicial precedents based on what we call stare decisis. You look at those.
I don't want to understand the grammar you're saying. No. For legal, like we don't understand the grammar, but please go on.
Okay. You'll understand. You just go with the flow.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you'll understand. You'll catch the drift with time. Right?
Yeah, I will.
So based on that, you try to you know, administer and adjudicate the best defense possible for that person. Even the Bible says it. You know, God wants an offender to repent. And you know, for punishment, you have different objectives. You have punishment that is meant to deter a person and some other persons from committing that particular crime or some other crimes.
Okay.
And you have the rehabilitative sort of punishment, you know, meant to rehabilitate a person.
That's why you go to rehabilitation centers.
Exactly. So you canvass your matter along those frontiers.
Okay. So now we're talking about the Larry Gentry issue. You know, him being granted bail. As at yesterday, we heard that in the news. Now, why was he granted bail, and how safe is Messiah Igbe? Not even Messiah Igbe, but when you're being violated by certain human, and then they grant that person bail, how safe are you as the victim?
Thank you very much. Now, that offense is bailable, but the mere fact that he's been granted bail does not mean the case is over.
Okay. The
case continues. He's granted bail because there's an adjudication of the matter going on. So pending that adjudication, you cannot keep that person in prison.
Okay.
It is not a capital offense. Do you understand? It's
it's
bailable by virtue of the law. So at best, what the prosecution can pray for is accelerated hearing, so they get judgments on time. If the victim and the prosecution do not get emotional or sentimental about this, that man is going to jail. I'm certain about that.
Okay.
If he doesn't go to jail, then there's been some settlements of some sort somewhere along the line.
Okay.
That's if they still want to. If they feel that a settlement could probably just cut it for them, well,
I don't get into that.
If they don't want to settle and they want to be punitive and they want to administer the full weight of the law on him, he will go to jail.
Yes, he must go to jail. And while we do the placard carrying of Larry Gentry must go to jail, we will go on another break. So we'll just hold that. I have a question concerning Messiah Igbe and Larry Gentry, but we have to go on a quick one right now. When we return, guys, we have more thrills and turns and everything you can think about on the call. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. This is The Core.